Hello everyone, Diego Souza here from Pumo Party, and today I'm going to share you a coaching session that I had with Gaston. He's a new player from the Philippines. Gaston has been playing Flesh and Blood for only 2 weeks, I think, but he reached out to me on Discord to understand how to beat Dash.io with Victor. Since he is a new player, my teammate and I, Rafael de Melo, gave him a brief lesson before the game to teach him about the card value and how to play as Victor/Guardian. I might upload this class in the future. It was pretty fun, and I hope my English and my Victor skills were good enough. I hope you enjoy it.
Right.
Equipment are. What you're going to do, wait, don't click. What
Nope.
do you think is best to do against Dio, first or second?
I think I should go second. I think
Why?
that because well everyone says you should just go second because you refresh your hand anyway,
Yeah,
and I would figure it's easier to pressure Dio from the get go.
okay, like in general, you're right because, like I said, with the tempo of the game, when you go second, you have the tempo of the game because they will attack
Right.
or don't attack, and you just block and you draw. But there is a but here that Dio. This is something that you will learn with time. Dio want to go first because she have the items that you want to put in the arena. So if she goes first, she's gonna put like 1 or 2 items in the arena and pass the turn. So they're gonna start the game with items in the arena. So against Dio, you want to be first.
Okay, got it. Oh,
So
okay.
there's a little trick. Some heroes will have to be a little tricky to see if you want to go first or second. So what
Got it.
equipment do you think you need against Dio?
Um, well, I don't own Balance of Justice or Crown of Providence. Um,
But
when you defend,
think that you have all the cards right now. You're gonna play Talisha, you have all the cards.
okay, defend with Crown of Providence. I think um maybe Balance of Justice
Yeah.
because Dio does have the max velocity and high octane turns
Yeah.
where she'll just keep beating me over the head for
Yeah,
hyper combo.
there is just a silly thing about Dio is that she has a card called T-Bone that you are obliged to block with equipment. So balance of justice in this match is good because after you block the first time, you can block forever and balance won't break. So if the Dio plays T-Bone after blocked balance, you can just put balance and it'll be okay. So balance is the best card right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you don't want a Crown of Providence. Oh, sorry. Um, don't want the what the count
Crown
this
of Dominion.
the minion, yes, because you want to block. So the more blocks, the better against you. She's very aggro and it would block. Then arms and legs, I think is okay, right? It's the same arms and legs, just block.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use civic
Yeah.
steps and use the gauntlets. Okay, don't use Snapdragon because you want to block. So
Right.
what's your deck? What you want to remove against?
Okay.
Go to your deck.
Just
What you
thinking.
want to remove? I think because you want to block, you should remove Zelo's belting because he blocks two.
Right.
You could
And
remove Zelo's belting.
let me
Just
look for
yeah,
Zealous Belting.
yeah, the
Where is
red.
it?
Yes,
There
yes.
we go.
I think
And
you can remove Oath's Respite. These two cards you have. These two red cards, yeah, because they are
right.
good against arcane damage with Tunic, but I don't think you need to prevent damage against Dio. And I think you could remove. I mean, I don't have this list. I use another list, but I think that is the same thing when you think about that. You can remove Route of the Ancients, these three blue cards, yeah, because they block two, and you don't
Yeah.
want to have a hand, keep a hand to do a go again attack, because if you keep a hand with Rouse the Ancients, you're probably going to take a lot of damage for that, so you don't want that.
Right.
So I think against Dio, deck is okay. Let me see. Okay, Pummel, Sink is okay. A strike okay. I don't use staunch, but this is a deck you can defend the staunch. Staunch is funny too because Dio doesn't have like a big attack like 7. I think you can remove staunch too. These two staunches. Yeah.
What about max velocity? The 10
Ah,
value
yeah. You have max dev.
dominate.
You can okay. You can put staunch. Let's try with staunch.
Okay.
It's a block. It's okay. I think with 62 cards you're going to be okay. And the rest of the cards are decent against Dio, and I think you're ready to go.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Let's try. Oh, I hope Rafa isn't the two.
Doing might in the later game. I think you can pitch the blue for Visit Goldman Estate, I think.
Okay, so I'll play Goldman Estate.
Yeah.
then
Pitch for
pitch
blue.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Oh.
one thing. I don't think you want to keep Golden Sun in your hand because maybe if his turn goes well, you don't want to keep cards to play Golden Sun. But it's a good card. I don't think you want to attack right now. You can like attack with Lightning Strike, go again, and like pitch for Hammer. But I think like 9 attack, he's going to block everything, and you not going to have an arsenal. What I
Right.
will do to like cycle a little card for your hand is like playing Lightning Strike for 7 or playing Hammer and keeping something on Arsenal. What you want to keep in Arsenal? What you think is good
Uh,
for later
I
turn?
think um I think choke slam would be good.
I Choke Slam actually doesn't do anything against you, but with Tunic is a 3 for 8, which is amazing. So I think and
Oh.
Lightning Strike and Arsenal is good too because you can block with 3 cards and just play for 7 next turn. But I
Hmm.
think both Golden Sun I think is a little risky because I don't think you want to play like overpower Golden Sun like from beginning. So I probably
Yeah.
maybe like just I would like pitch Titan Fist with Golden Sun and put Arsenal Lightning Strike maybe. I think it's okay.
Okay.
So just okay,
Yeah.
you can keep
This
an
is free.
Arsenal. Yeah, because in the next turn you can like block with 3 and play like 7 from an Arsenal because you don't need like pit 3, you just need a cards for example. And I think it's okay.
Okay.
Of course a Sink below
Okay.
or Stun should be better in Arsenal, but I think Strike is okay.
Okay then. So I attack with fist.
Yeah, just to cycle your hand. I think you can pitch Golden Sun.
Okay, Golden Sun goes away.
Yeah. You could even this turn you could even not even hit if you want, for example, because you can just use this Golden Sun for block, but it's okay. You're going to pass.
Okay.
Okay, put Enlightened Strike on Arsenal. I'm gonna do a Boom Grenade. Yeah.
And then
So
how do I do the pitch order?
I don't think you're going to be come the time of the pit stacking, but I put the Golden Sun first.
Okay.
This is something you have to learn with
This
Guardian. Pit stacking is very difficult, but right now we don't need to think about that. You can put Lightning Strike on
light
Arsenal.
strike in
Yeah, you going to see
Arsenal.
your hand? Okay, yeah. You have four blue, red cards, but you have a test of terrain, so you're going
Yeah.
to probably going to block everything, or even use a card to play Lightning Strike. Let's see.
Okay.
Basically, in your hand, you can like block. Okay, you can't have.
So do I use
What are you going to do with that? You have a Boom Grenade. So I probably would block with like that's the difficult thing about Flesh and Blood. These breakpoints, like 5 or 4. 4 you have a test, but 5 you have to like block with 2 cards to don't take the hit from one grenades. But for example, you have 2 cards in hand. If he uses the attack of Foundry Heart, he can like attack with 2 more. But you have test of strength, so you're gonna draw a card. So I probably would like block with tests and probably with choke because choke doesn't do anything against Dio.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry. I think you can block with choke and spinal. You can do the test for another breakpoint. Just block with choke
Okay.
No,
What is a breakpoint?
like undo block. Yeah, block with
Oh, sorry.
choke and spinal. Breakpoint is like a spinal crush and choke block. Breakpoints are
Okay.
like points of damage, like that breaks the. It's a little more than the normal block. For example, a 4, it's a breakpoint for your block because a guard block 3. So this little damage that is more than your block is very difficult to block. So you can pass the turn. He already passes. He doesn't have any reactions.
Okay.
So your hand now, right now, 6 value for blocking. Depending on what you do, you can block with 2 more cards and play for 7. So a 4 card or a 4 attack. See, now you have to block with just 1 card because you have test of strength. If you block with test strength plus 1 more card in the attack before, if you want to block everything right now, you have to block with 2 cards too. So you block it better. So
Right.
okay, you have 4 blocks. You can pass.
Alright.
Let's see if you win the clash. You win the clash, of course. Another red card. So it's good to put the lightning strike in an arsenal.
Yeah.
So now is the time for balance of justice. Just block with balance of justice, because you're obliged to block with our equipment. Okay, so he passed. So
Wow.
what you can do right now? What your block? Your block the last turn. 5, the first attack. 4, that's 9 value. Then you can like play a enlightened strike for 7. So you're going to be 16 value in your cycle. Or no, yeah, you have to just head cards so you can do anything better. I think you could like play a lightning strike for a hand or for an arsenal, using crush the weak to the bottom of the deck, and put another lightning strike in the arsenal for a later turn.
Okay.
Or keep the same arsenal. Your call.
I guess I can play Enlightened Strike from the arsenal. That way,
Yeah.
he doesn't think I have another Enlightened Strike
Yeah.
in the arsenal.
Yeah. At least you think that you draw a good card and kept in arsenal.
Yeah. So I will attack.
Yeah.
With this, and then
Crush
the weak.
Buff power.
And then buff power.
Yeah. If you had a blue card in your hand, the best value was to be go again, because it was I don't remember how to say in English, but it was supposed to be 5 plus 4 from Titan's Fist. This is better than 7. But because you have another red card, the best value it should just go buff power.
Okay.
So he's probably not going to block, I think. Unless his hand is like kind of bad and he needs to block to do the best value, he's not going to block. Because Dio doesn't block.
Yeah. My friend teases me constantly. He says, I'm gonna mess you up because he doesn't block. He just hits me.
Dio is only going to block if like he can't use his hand to attack with all the cards, or if he can't put the card in arsenal, because normally Dio want to be aggressor.
Right.
Normally for Dio blocking, he's going to lose value, but his hand is not that good, she's going to block. Okay, so the game started okay for you. The boom grenade is going to be gone. And have another test of strength. It's great already. If you go again, okay, you can block with test because, like I said, breakpoints. If Dio has like a broom grenade from the top of his deck and he blocks just 3, maybe he'll put the broom grenade. So block 4. 4 for 4 is okay.
Okay.
Normally Dio doesn't have a reaction.
Conquer is good.
Yeah. Normally Dio doesn't have a reaction. This is going to make
Okay.
he takes that action card from his graveyard from his hand. Let's see if you win the thing. Okay, now you're going to lose the block. I think let's see. He has another card in hand. If you reclash
So
and
do
win a
I.
card, you're going to have 4 cards in hand. But he's probably going
Right.
to attack again, and if you reclash to win another gold, I think it's worth it. So I think you could reclash and
Okay.
win the clash, hopefully. But
So I'll destroy my own,
yeah,
right?
yourself.
Target myself.
Yeah. Let's see if okay. And you got a vigor, so it's way better than your when we thought you're going to be. I don't know if the vigor is going to be useful, but so let's think about this. It's just two. But look at your hand and your arsenal. What is the best play? You're probably going to play Light and Strike for go again to Command and Conquer, for example. If you do that,
Yeah.
you're going to have like 3 cards in your hand that doesn't do anything. So I think blocking is going to be necessary. Like block with Choke Slam, for example.
Mhm. Yeah. Uh. Yeah.
Because if you
Because I
don't
can.
block, you're gonna have a 3 card in your hand that's not going to do anything, and you took 2 damage like for free.
Okay.
If your hand like
So.
it was like that right now, like Command and Conquer, 2 blue cards and like the strike, for example, you could like take 2, but it, it like there isn't a word where you're going to take like 3 damage and keep a card in your hand that not going to use it. So block
Right.
2, block 3 for 2, okay. He doesn't have an action point,
Hmm.
I think. Yeah, zero action points. So pass. Yes, his
End
turn.
turn.
So you're going to do the whole strike to go again to Command and Conquer. It's very good. He have a
Yeah.
Crown of
This
Providence.
is.
He has
Yeah.
a Crown of Providence.
This
Of course,
is.
he's going to use it, but he's going to take damage and it's okay.
Okay. So enlighten strike.
Yeah, you can
And I
put.
have a lot of freebies.
Yeah,
Wallop.
yeah,
Well, it doesn't really matter.
yeah.
And then we go again.
Mhm,
No instant.
mhm.
Because we should save feign those, right?
Yeah, like
For.
in this turn, like for you could like pitch Fiendo to play Command and Conquer, put disable in Arsenal, but you don't want to put a blue card in Arsenal normally, so
Right.
you don't use the Fiendo, you just pitch disable.
Okay. And then he's forced to block command and
Yeah,
conquer
he
because of the
knows
value.
that Guardian have like disrupt, so he wants to keep a card in hand because he wants to block like a Command and Conquer or something like that. But probably he's going to block with Crown Providence and only that. Yeah, the kid going
Okay.
to do a 5 card in hand in turn. Yeah, so he's gonna
Oh.
try to do a big turn right now because he's a deal. He knows that he has a boom grenade in his top deck, so he played the boom grenade
Yeah.
before, so he can use the crown to draw a card. To draw a card, sorry, to put his card in his hands.
Okay.
So he'll probably going to take some damage the next turn, unless you draw like a trance or test of strength,
Right.
or use
Pass.
equipments. But let's see, because he has a 5 card hand.
Right.
Pass,
Okay.
okay.
So he. That's the counterplay to command and conquer.
Yeah, Crown of Providence is very good for that. So your hand is shit. You're going to block everything basically, unless you want to keep
Okay.
like Visit Gold Domain. That it's okay to keep it because you can pitch Visit with Tunic, for example. But let's see how he
Okay.
going to attack. So
Oh, he's
this
attacking
is
for 5.
horrible for you because this whole combat chain, your equipment is going to block like -1. So right now, I think you're going to take bomb grenade damage in this turn. Because if you're
Okay.
blocked with equipments that has -1, they're going to break with just one block. So,
Right.
I think it's a very tricky turn where sometime in this turn you're going to have to take a damage to boom grenades. I'll probably, to maximize the value of your hand, for example, if you block 6 right now, you're just using 5 value because it's just 5 damage. What I would do right now, because it's a yellow boom grenade and because you have 40 damage, 40 life, I would block with only one card.
Yeah.
Because it's going to attack.
Unless he has a red boom grenade.
Yeah, because it's going to attack more in this turn. And if you like block 3, it's going to be 12 damage. If you block 6 right now and 3, it's going to be 11 value. So it's better
Right.
to just block 3. I'm absolutely sure that you're not going to block everything this turn and the boom grenade is going to explode. So just let it explode in the first attack and it's okay. At least he didn't have another boom grenade in the top of his deck. So
Yes.
there is that.
Super.
Okay,
So
your
then we just keep blocking
equipment.
1/1/1.
I think so because your equipment is going to block less one in this turn. So I block just 3.
Okay.
It,
Why do they block less one?
because the last attack from this turn, this first attack, it says that equipment in this combat chain have -1. So every
Oh.
equipment from you this turn, this combat chain, is -1. So if you block with
Okay.
equipment, like a Stamper, a Battle Worn, for example, that didn't block, but that's -1, he's gonna break in the first attack.
Okay.
Okay, Tackle Pounder was banished, so it's good for us. Like it's 5. It's 5 plus card in his hands. Just block 3 again. If in the end of the turn you don't want to block, you can like keep Visit on the main stage in your hand. Because technically, the Visit in your hand generates more value because you're gonna choose Fendel, choose Visit,
Yes.
to draw another card that's another 3 value. If it's a blue, you can attack with Titan's Fist, which is going to be 4 value. If it was our head, you can put in our arsenal. So probably keeping Visit is better. But let's see what it's going to do.
Yes. Okay. I hope he just.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
this is. Okay, we saw that on the clash. We forgot about that. When we clashed, we
Yes.
saw that. Okay, okay.
Just a draw.
He's probably going to attack with Symbiosis or use a Tackle Foundry. Let's see. So now, right now, he broke the chain, combat chain. So your equipment is normal right now.
Okay, so I start defending with equipment.
This is one thing you have to learn about equipment. Your equipment is your life. So it doesn't matter if you take 2 life right now or take 2 equipment. I mean, it's better to take 2 life than use your equipment because your equipment, you can use it to like block disrupts or block attacks that is going to have a breakpoint, for example. So between your life and equipment, your life is better right now. You have to like 32 life. So doesn't
Okay.
never block with your equipment, like just because you want to don't take damage, you know. Life is life. Life is a resource. So a tackle core is going to give him 2 pitch like resources in the turn. Okay. Like everything
Okay.
that I told you about, like the turn is going to be, is like I said. You block with 3 cards. He attack with more. You have the pitch for visit. So I think it's a good turn for you. So you use the Fiendo to do tunic, to do visit.
And then
Let's hope it's a blue card, so you
because I
can.
get.
A blue card, you
Oh,
hit.
it is.
Yeah. So hit for 4. Like it's amazing for you.
Oh, that's crazy.
So if you block it the last turn, you're probably going to like 11 value because you didn't you weren't going to block 12. You're going to block 11, but we didn't
Right.
block. So you block 9. you use it 4 for the Titan Fist, so like 4 more value, so 9 plus 4, 13, plus the 4 might. So like the way better value for you.
Yeah. So
No,
now I just hope I
whoa,
draw into a dominate.
Dio just used 2 boom grenades for pit, so it's good for you. Like right now is it's a time where you can think about not think about value because you have 4 might. It's like if you think about value, oh okay, I'm gonna block everything and hit with hammer. Okay, the hammer gonna hit 8, it's good too. But because you have a spinal crush in your hand, and spinal crush like destroys dash turn, and spinal crush is going to hit for 13. I
Right.
think this turn you can try to like, okay, I try to block less. So for now, I think you can take zipper hit.
Okay. Actions.
This, like I said
So
for
this is
you,
36.
you sometimes you don't play just for value because you know that Spinal Crush is gonna make Dio lose go again, and is going to make
Right.
Dio waste cards of her hand to block. So it's going to be better for you in the long term. And you can put Pummel in arsenal, for example. It's a good arsenal. So 2 damage is free
Right.
2 damage, okay? Just take damage.
Yeah.
Don't try to block it like free, no disrupts. Just like clean 2 damage with equipments. It's not worth it.
Okay.
So just
I was
show
think.
what? So tell me. Sorry, tell me.
Oh. Oh. Sorry. Um. What if I used pummel this turn? Would that be more value or less value? Or does pummel go into the arsenal because it helps set up more turns later down the line?
But Spinal Crush costs 5. You can use Pummel with Spinal Crush right now because you have 6
Oh.
pitch. You need 7 pitch so to pitch Spinal Crush with Pummel.
I see.
Of course,
Okay.
you can do a little gamble here. You can like if you buy a gold and it's blue, you can do Spinal Crush with Pummel. If you buy a
Right.
gold and it's red, you're going to pitch Pummel, another blue to pay Spinal. So
Right.
it's a gamble. I kind of like it. It's not that bad because because you don't want to be aggressor. So sometimes Pummel in an arsenal is going to do nothing. If you want to
Okay.
gamble a little, it's okay. It's fine because either way you're going to play Spinal Crush. If you
Yeah.
do a gold, draw a gold and draw a head card, you can do Spinal Crush the same way. So I think it's a fine gamble. I
All right.
think it's
Let's
okay.
gamble.
Yeah. And Guardian
Let's
has a lot of
gamble. Let's
blows.
do it.
Okay, it's a red card, so just play Spinal Crush.
Okay.
Oh, it's
So
actually you're going to play Spinal Crush the same way and put Pommel Arsenal because you have 5 pitch and Pommel is going to be in the arsenal the same way. I forgot about that. With the
okay.
just play Spinal Crush and it's sadly it wasn't a blue, but okay. Yeah. So yeah.
So crush the weak isn't that is good in this matchup.
Most attacks
Can't
from
attack.
Dio are four or more. Most attacks. There is a few like yellow or blue attacks that she won't can use it, but normally our attacks are bigger than 3.
Right.
So 2 cards in hand
So
for Dio. Her her turn is going to be way worse than could be. So it's okay. Like this attack, like Spinal Crush, doesn't need to hit. You don't want to like
right.
every time the crush hits. Against a lot of heroes, attacking with these cards and making them block is like almost better than taking their go again, for example.
I see.
Because like Dio, for example, and Zen ninjas in general want to have a all card in hand to do their turn. So if you take cards from his hands, their turn is going to be way worse.
Oh, I see. Okay. Uh, Just hold on one moment. I just need to use the restroom.
Okay, no worries.
I'm back. So we
Okay.
just passed this.
Yeah, oh, he used two equipment, two cards in hand, and going to take two damage. It's okay for us.
Okay. Pass this.
I'll talk to Rafa right now because we're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He just said, "Man, I'm going to tell you, this Spinal Crush fucked me." So you can like, I don't remember your pitch stacking, but it's not going to do to came close to your drawing your pitch stacks or whatever right now. It's like it's another class
Right.
to talk about. Oh, you have like a CNC in Plumber right now, but you don't have Tunic. But right
Right.
now, let's see. He has a 6 go again. Let's think about value right now. If you block 6 blues and play like a command and conquer, it's 12 value. If you block 3
Mm-hmm.
and play a command and conquer with Pummel, it's going to be like 13 value.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about disrupt and of command and conquer, etc. But it would be so much better if you have like Fandom Spring Tunic right now. But
Yes.
I think right now I saw him pitching two red broom grenades. So I think the the like our bad luck if he had like a boom grenade in his hands, it's going to be like just bad luck. But right now is not the best turn because I don't have Tunic. Right now, I think doing a turn with Command and Conquer Pommel is going to fuck him a lot because another turn from him is going to be like 2 cards less than he wants. So,
Right.
like I said, you don't have to be afraid of just damage. Damage is damage. All your equipments can block in later turns. Your equipment are your life right now. So
Okay.
I guess you can block 3 or just don't block because he can attack with another attack. But if he attack you with his weapon, it's going to be 2. So if you block with a 3 block against a 2 card, 2 attack is going to be worst. So to be
Right.
the best value right now, I would just block 3. I would just block 3 and see if he
Three.
has a boom grenade.
Fast block and
Yeah.
reactions.
If he has like a Command and Conquer 2, you can block with 3 equipment, for example. So you have to use your equipment only when necessary.
I see. Okay.
Because
I've been using them all the time.
because think about this. Taking 3 damage right now or taking 3 damage later when they don't have your equipment anymore is the same thing. So if you keep your equipments to block when they attack with disrupt or like something like that, it's way better than just freely block with equipment. Status cell. When is it level? Okay, he can make you don't block. Okay, like I said, block 3, hit 10. Let's go. He
Okay.
he used
Come on.
he used stasis so you can use the friend of spring tunic, but you didn't have the friend of spring tunic. So just block attack with command and conquer. And I know Rafa is a good player. He knows that you have Pummel in Arsenal. When you
How
see a,
how does he know?
he attack with 6 and he blocks just 3.
Hmm.
He knows when a player plays for value or when a plays like you want to do the best card in your hand. There isn't a word where we're going to attack with command and conquer with a card in an arsenal, a card in your hand, and you're done going to do nothing. Because if you didn't have a Pummel in your hand, there isn't a reason that you didn't block 6 in the later turn. You see? You understand
Oh.
the
Yeah.
thoughts? Because if
The
you're
math.
just yeah, if you block just 3 in the later turn to attack with 6 without Pummel, why? Why did you block 6? Like, there's a reason, a reason. Oh, he's going to block 10? Yeah. He's going to, like, bluff. Like, okay, maybe he's bluffing, don't have an R pummel. Or he can use a sink or, like, any defense reaction. So you're going to discard a card in his hand and a card from his arsenal. So it's like,
Okay.
it's going to be like an amazing turn for you.
Okay.
He just blocked
And
6
then
because,
pass.
okay, maybe he's bluffing, but there is a reason to bluff right now. Okay, he's going to have a 1 card in his hand in his turn.
Oh wow. That's that's the value. Another command
Okay,
call. That's the
now you
value.
have what I said about Guardians. You want to block. If he doesn't attack you, you're
Right.
like a little fucked. Yeah, okay, of course. Right now, your hand value is horrible because he didn't attack,
Right.
right? Because you have
Yes.
two cards in hand that you want to block. So he not attacking you is horrible. Like that, like I said to you, Guardian don't have the don't keep the tempo of the game. Right now you're going to attack with like command and conquer, and the tempo of the game is going to be to deal again.
Right.
So the best thing you're going to do right now is just pitch the choke. I think you can pitch the choke slam. Oh, pitch the blue card, play command and conquer, and put staunch in your arsenal.
Okay. Got you.
Because right now you don't
Chokes.
have anything to do. Maybe if he blocks because he wants his arsenal, or maybe if we destroy his arsenal, it's a good value for us.
Okay.
Or maybe he can fear another pummel because you have 2 cards in hand and a Fenda Spring Tunic, for example.
Right.
Yeah, so you took two
Okay.
cards from his hand. It's okay too. Just pass.
Okay. Pass.
Because Test of Strength can be used for an arsenal. You're going to just
Right.
put a staunch in arsenal and hope he attacks.
That's it. Okay.
Okay, boom
Oh.
grenade. Okay,
Mm.
just a boom grenade. Man, if he doesn't attack you, it's going to be horrible, horrible again. But at least you have choke them.
Yes.
But we want him to attack. This is what Guardian does best. You want to block. Another. Oh, it's going
Yes.
to. I forgot that the card does. Um, okay, he's choosing equipment that you can block this turn. Okay, he's going to play another boom grenade. Blue boom grenade. Blue boom grenade. He's
So
going to
this is 4
crank.
damage.
He didn't crank, so he's not going to attack you. So, okay, another horrible hand for us because he didn't attack. So, what I would do is do a choke slam, pitching, staunch, and turn the quake. Because choke
Okay.
slam doesn't do anything for deal, but I don't think you want to like draw gold. I don't think you want to like use Fiendo or keep staunch in your hand, for example, because it's too much resources to do 2 staunches per turn. And I think keeping like a stash of string in your hand, a staunch in your arsenal, and playing choke slam is it's okay. I think he's not
Okay.
going to block them too because he wants to be aggressive.
Right.
But
Choke
le-
slam.
yeah, let like a choke slam with staunch is okay.
And pass.
Yeah, he's probably going to take it or block like 1 card. I don't know. He can fear the pummel, but pummel is going to be like 12 damage if you had pummel. And this crush effect for choke slam doesn't do anything against Dio because she doesn't buff her attacks. Okay, like I said, he's going to block. So this is like a pivot. It's like a important turn for you because you have like 20 life, but 20 life is like low for Dio.
Yes.
So I think right now
Right.
to keep, you can put anything because it doesn't do. Your pitch stacking is gonna come. Man, your turn is great for you. She's
Okay.
gonna draw a card. Okay. If she draws another card, you can like even break balance to draw a card. But I don't think it's going to. Right now, she has 6 6 counters on her card in her weapon, but her weapon doesn't explode the boom grenade, so it's okay. She
Does it
banished
explode boom grenades?
weapons. No, so just
Oh.
action cards. 4.
Oh, okay.
I think
So
you can. Yeah,
test of strength.
yeah. Like I said, breakpoint. So just block 4 for 4. It's okay. Better than 3 plus 2, for example.
Okay.
Let's
Pass.
draw a card. So Rafa is probably mad because he knows that his turn is fucked because it like have more blocks. So
And
right
then I
now,
just
I think you want to just take 2 damage. Don't block right
yeah,
now because
because I can do a lot.
because 2 don't blow the broom grenade. I'm pretty sure he has another attack in hand, like 3 cards in his hand. So he wants you to block weapon so he can attack with his hand, you know?
Right.
He's
Oh, I'm
trying
learning so much.
yeah, he's trying to bait you to like waste one block because your card blocked 2, 3, so he can like attack with his hand and make like the boom grenade explode, for example.
Right.
Of course, if the he keeps attacking you with the weapon, maybe want to like don't want to die. Oh, another he had a red boom grenade in his hand. Like 3 boom grenades, red boom grenades are already gone.
Okay.
So sup up, and it's gonna be mad because you have a sink. So I think you can
So I
yeah don't block, just pass. He's going to try. He don't have a reaction, so you just sink. He's probably cursing
okay.
right now. I don't think you need to think anything. Just pass. Sure. He's probably mad because you have everything that you wanted every time.
Right.
Like 4 for 4, 4 for 4. For example, if you didn't have like test of strength or think, these breakpoints like 4 and you block 3, the boom grenade is going to explode. For example, now right now this can be defended with equipments. So
Okay. So
what's the best course of action right now?
this is
You
technically a 6.
yeah, you can like block 3 and take +3 because it's a blue, or you can like
Right.
pitch your staunch to like use your lightning strike. Like actually, you can think about later turns. For example, you can't like take 3 damage because of boom grenade, so you can keep staunch
Right.
in your arsenal for later turns. Then in your turn, you're going to use Fiendel to do visit Golden State. Then you're going to attack with lightning strike for 7. Or you can, of
Right.
course, you can like play staunch and do the same thing, but you're not going to take 3 damage, for example. But I think taking 3 damage right now, it's okay for us. We have 18 life. He's going to need to block in a turn, so I think you can just block with 3, block with bucking blow,
Okay.
and take your 3 damage.
Yep. I would take 3 damage, but I'm trading for. I'm threatening 7.
Yeah, Traven 7, and the might you're going to do because you're going to play with the Golden State. So,
Right.
right now,
Okay.
he has 1 action point. So he probably is going to hit 2 plus 2. So we're probably going to
Right.
11. But in your turn, you're going to hit 7. And
Mhm.
if doesn't want to die, he will block with Tackle Found the Hurt. But still is going to pass 5 damage, so he's going to block with 1 card in his hand. So,
Mm.
because you have equipments and you can block anytime you want, I just take 2 damage. Right now, take 2 damage because this symbiosis shot is not making anything but your life. Like, doesn't have like a boom grenade or disrupt. So take 2 damage, alright? Like, don't be afraid to take damage and don't lose equipment. Because right now, you don't have 11 life. You have 11 plus 3 for your shield, so 14, plus 3 for your gloves, so is 17, plus 3 for your boots, so you have 20 life, plus 1 for Fendel, so you have 21 life basically.
Okay.
So you can
Yeah, and I
pitch
have
Fendel, use Fendel's fighting spirit,
Fandom.
use Vias Government State,
And
yeah,
okay.
and now you
And then I'll
can,
be
yeah, 5 of them. Now you can like play Lightning Strike for 7 because he probably will block with buff power, will block with Teclo and a card for hand, so he can die. He doesn't have an arsenal, for example, so his turn is going to be small. And if
mhm.
he somehow has a like a crazy turn, you have a lot of equipments to block, so it's safe for you, very
Right.
safe. And three
Okay.
boom grenades are in the bottom of his deck. So yeah, right now it's a good time to block with equipment.
Why? Why not the hand cards?
Because right now, if you block with two cards from his hand, no, yeah, one card from his hand, of course. But if you block with two cards from your hand right now, you're gonna lose one value for blocking because the card that blocks attack for 5 and you block for 6, for example. So because it's coming to a time of that you're going to win the game basically or you lose, you can like use one equipment right now. For example, I use the civic steps because he has to go again in other attacks. So quicken is going to do anything. So a civic steps and like for a debilitate, for example, because it's not a good attack.
Okay.
You can yes debilitate. So
But you wouldn't want to use it for the because we don't need dominate because it doesn't matter anymore.
because if you wanted to like use Macho Grande, you have to keep all cards in your hand to attack.
Right.
So of course you can like okay I wanna win the game I'm gonna do Macho Grande, but like if you attack with 5 right now and more and 6 and 2 and 2 and 2 you're gonna have to block with all your equipments and maybe in your like in his attacks you have to block with another card in your hand, so everything you're planned with Macho Grande you can't attack. And like I said,
Oh.
against Dio, you want to block, so you don't want to keep taking free damage to think about doing a Macho Grande. It's like very risky.
Right.
So it's safe to
Got
like
it.
think about your value. Just block with your hand and like play Crush the weak, for example.
Okay.
Pass. Now
And
he,
then
he used the quick into the symbiotic shot. I think you can take 2 damage again. Don't need to use the equipment right
okay.
now.
Because it could be a
Pass.
bait.
Yeah, he have the go again from the quicking, so he wants to use the weapon without using action point. Like he has another action point, so he can attack one more time. So right now, if we don't block and he doesn't do anything, you probably going to lose value. But I don't think he's going to do anything after this attack. So I think you can don't block right now, like pass.
Okay.
If he attacks with the weapon again, you block. So it doesn't matter if you block right now or later. It's like the same thing, you know? Yeah. Of course, he's going to attack with the
Oh.
weapon. Yeah. So right now, like I said, block with a blue, with the shield, for example. You can block with the cranial crush or martial grand because he's not going to matter right now. Like in another game,
Okay.
when your pit stack matters, sometimes you want to block with cards that don't want to attack. So for example, you would keep Martial Grande for later turn. So block with Cranial Crush, plus
Yeah.
plus like a shield, for example. You can put the shield too. Shield
The
or gloves,
shields. Okay.
whatever. Yes,
Okay.
pass.
Actions.
Yeah,
And then I have a plus. How many might tokens is this?
5.
It's 5. That's
So you're
I
going
thought
to
it
hit 12. With 12, he wants to block 9. like 9,
Yeah.
10, like actually 10 to not die, and has one block from his chest. So you're going to uh, hit 12, and he probably is going to block with 3 cards in his hand plus the
Hmm.
chest. So he probably had going to have 1 card in his hand. So it's it's going to be a turn where you want to like it comes to a part of the game where he's going to do anything because you have to keep attacking, attacking, attacking. He's going to keep blocking, blocking, blocking until you have a pummel or domination and going to win. So right
Okay.
now there isn't a reason to block with equipment 2 because he's going to attack with 4 like symbiosis 2 times. If you want
Okay.
to block with the gloves so you can like keep a free life. Oh, so just to have a bigger life, it's okay, but I don't think you need to block again. Just pass. You're
Yeah.
going to, he's going to hit forward this turn. 2 plus 2. Oh, he did the
Yeah.
action. Oh, he hasn't had an adjust.
He ran
Oh,
out of.
he didn't had like
Yeah.
points in symbiotic shot. Okay,
Okay. So
just
no more gambling here.
yeah, just play 12 and be happy. Big number
Okay.
guardians
7.
are cool.
All right. Big
He's going to
numbers.
block with 3 cards
Which.
for his hand, or maybe die because he have items, and items don't have blocks. So maybe you can win if he has like 2 items in his hands.
Okay. So staunch response was not really that great in
Yeah,
this
because
instance.
normally the one item. Yeah,
Uh
you
oh.
won. You won.
He ran out of
Because
things to do.
Dio plays like yes another item. Yes, like I said, 2 items. Dio want to play like 3 or 4 like small attacks. So staunch block is good like for dominated attacks from other guardians, or for KO that hit 9. So I don't think it was a good choice, but we were trying testing and it wasn't good.